What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be predicting the Baltimore Ravens schedule. We're going to see if they have a better or worse record than the Pittsburgh Steelers. So, as you know, the Baltimore Ravens won 14-2 last year with Lamar Jackson absolutely dunking on everybody. But with all that MVP talk, obviously he won it, but with all that greatness last year, I do not think that the Ravens are going to perform as good as they did last season. But I do still believe that they're going to be pretty good. So, this is their schedule right here. And they play the Bengals twice, the Browns twice, the Steelers twice. That's their division rivals. And they also play the AFC South. That includes the Jaguars, Titans, Colts, Texans. And the NFC East. That includes the Eagles, Cowboys, Redskins, Giants, and the other division winners in the AFC, including the Chiefs and the Patriots. So, starting at home against the Bengals, the Ravens, Bengals, best team in the league, worst team in the league, no doubt about it. Give the Ravens a 1-0 start. Next, they play at home against the Browns, and the Browns have actually given them trouble in the past couple of years. They've lost to the Browns a couple times unexpectedly, but Cleveland's going to lose this. Baltimore should easily win this game. That's 2-0. Next, they play the Steelers at home. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to pull off the upset in Baltimore. I do believe this because I don't think home field advantage in this rivalry, this specific rivalry, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where they play. The Steelers, Ravens, 50-50. I'm just going to say the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to win this game. Next, they have the Jacksonville Jaguars at home. This is one of the easiest games they're ever going to have. Should easily win by at least 40 points. I'm going to give the Jaguars the W. I'm just joking. So, the Ravens are going to be the Jacksonville Jaguars, have a 3-1 home record. Next, they play the Titans at home. Oh my gosh, guys. You already know what I'm going to say. The Titans are going to pull off the upset. Is it even an upset, honestly? We've seen this before in the playoffs. The Titans are the Ravens' counter. They will not lose to the Ravens next season. The Titans are going to pop off. Derrick Henry's going to pop off. We've seen it before. It's going to repeat. History repeats itself. I'm going to give the Titans the win in Baltimore and a 3-2 home record. Next, they play the Cowboys at home. And the Cowboys are 50-50, going to be one of the worst teams in the league or one of the best teams in the league next year. The Cowboys beat good teams. The Cowboys beat every bad team and then lose to every good team. And there's no home field advantage for the Cowboys. The Ravens are easily going to win this game. The Cowboys just aren't good enough to beat the Ravens on the road. So I'm going to give the Ravens the W and a 4-2 home record. The next team they play are the Giants. And Giants suck. They're one of the worst teams in the league. And they should easily lose to the Ravens. Ravens will easily get this win. And that is a 5-2 home record. And their last home game of the season is against the Kansas City Chiefs. And this team has given them the most trouble in the league. They haven't beaten the Chiefs in a while. They always lose to the Chiefs, even though it's in Kansas City. And history repeats itself, like I said before. I'm going to give Kansas City Chiefs the win. They're one of the best teams in the league, probably are the best team in the league. They shouldn't lose any games this year. Kansas City shouldn't lose any games. But Baltimore could easily win this game by a couple points. But I'm going to give the Ravens the L. So that is going to be a 5-3 home record. So the rest of their games are away. And we're going to start with Bengals. The Bengals, they should lose by at least 80 points. I'm going to give the Ravens the W. So that's a 6-3 record. Next, they play at Cleveland. And they lost to Cleveland last year at Cleveland. And I would not be surprised if it happened again. And with that logic, I'm going to give the Browns the W. And I say this because the Browns have given them the most trouble in the first 3 quarters, and then the Ravens just beat them last year at home, barely. I think the Browns will give them trouble this year again at home. I'm going to give the Ravens the L. So that is currently 6-4. Next, they play at Texans. And I think the Texans probably should win this game, but they're not gonna. The Ravens are going to go into Houston, easily win that game by a couple points. I just think the Texans downgraded with that DeAndre Hopkins trade. It just made no sense to me. So, this game, I think it's going to be a close one, like a touchdown or a 3-point lead, and we're going to see, but I think the Ravens will pull off the win at Houston, and that's going to be a 7-4 record. Next, they play at the Colts, and Colts aren't good. There's obviously no chemistry there between the quarterback and the players. They shouldn't win, and that's why I got to pick the Ravens to win. So that's easy, 8-4. Next, they play at New England, and I don't think New England's going to be that good. I've already said this in my Patriots video that I think Baltimore is going to win at New England, and they absolutely destroyed the Patriots last year. The Ravens are easily maybe 20-point lead in the fourth quarter against the Patriots. Easily win this game. That's going to be a 9-4 record. Next, they play at Philly. And this game could go either way, but I'm going to have to give the Ravens the win. And I do say this because I don't think Philly is good enough to beat really good teams at home. They lost to the Patriots, the Seahawks at home last year, even the Vikings, really. I think the Eagles could win this game, but I just don't think it's going to happen. So I'm going to give the Ravens I think that is 10-4 record. So next they play at Pittsburgh, and I do believe they're going to win this game. So if Pittsburgh wins in Baltimore, which I believe they will, that means Baltimore is going to win in Pittsburgh. There is no sweep in this series. It is going to be a 1-1 series record. And Pittsburgh is going to lose this game. I bet it's going to be Sunday Night Football. Depending on when it is in the season, it should be in the very beginning or the very end. Sunday Night Football. Pittsburgh's going to lose. Baltimore's going to get that W. So it's going to be 11-4. And then they play the Redskins. Easiest one of their lives. It's literally across the street in D.C. There should be a lot of Ravens fans there. Easy win. And easy. So that's going to be a 12-4 record. And that's pretty good. If you didn't watch my Steelers video, I predicted them to go 13-3. So you can go watch that, and you can go comment all your hate, but I do believe Pittsburgh is going to have the better record, and the Ravens are going to get that wild card. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and that's it. Adios.